What's going on, people? So, I have a bunch of stuff here, a bunch of figures, you can tell from the video. But, anyways, these didn't all get picked up all at once because that'd be a little ridiculous, though not completely out of the question. But, anyway, so this is the stuff I've picked up over the last few weeks, something like that, except for this box. This one, but I'll get into that in a minute. So, just so this doesn't get drug out too far, right? We're just going to go ahead and jump on into this. So the other day, if you follow me on the gram, you may have seen the post about this. The Seth Rollins here, the Mr. T here, the Jake the Snake here, and of course the Fiend right here. So all four of these are from the most recent wave of the Masters of the WWE Universe set. I got very lucky at a Walmart the other day, and I walked in and these just came out like 2 weeks ago, at least in stores. And they happen to have all four of them. Now they do not have any because they are mine. So that's how that works. But I felt pretty good about that, because when you're doing this action figure thing, you can go around to a lot of stores a lot of times through a lot of days of the week and come up with nothing. It happens a lot. But every so often things do work out, and this was one of those times. And I tell you, I've been looking for a Mark Henry for a while now. And it's like I rarely find the thing that I want, but I will often find something that I like. So it's kind of a weird thing. And this one, probably like 3 weeks-ish ago, I picked up this here, The Undertaker, which I just realized today that this thing glows in the dark, which makes sense because it's based off the Scareglow figure. So if you happen to remember Scareglow from the 80s, I guess, same sort of style. Or, when it was redone during the Masters of the Universe Classics line, which I do believe I have that whole set, but I'd have to double check some things to be sure. But yeah, so definitely had to get all of those. And then part of the Decade of Domination series that came out not too long ago, got this, the John Cena. I'm not even a huge John Cena fan, but I have picked up like 3 of his figures in the last not very long. So, I think, again, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, you may have seen some pictures there. This right here, this one, not so easy to come by. The Decade of Domination still with The Undertaker. So, it's kind of like the old school style thing that he's got going on there. And this one I had pre-ordered from Walmart, and it has still not shipped. But I found this one in stores, which is the crazy thing because with them, also here's that Mark Henry that I was talking about before. I'm looking for another one of these. Obviously, this one would be going to myself, and the other one would be going to someone else. But if you're out there and you happen to see one of these, it's Walmart exclusive. If you find it, let me know, and I will send you however much money it takes to make that get sent here. But anyways, looking at all these figures here, there's a fair amount of them that I want to get, but man, it's just like you gotta go in and hope that you can find them. Because when you pre-order these things, they don't always ship like you expect them to. So I pre-ordered, like I said, that Undertaker, and it still hasn't shipped, but they're in stores. And Target does the same thing, so it's not even just a Walmart problem. It's strange. And then, of course, another Undertaker figure. I think this is the last of the set. It's not, I lied. But anyway, so one more Undertaker figure. If you've been paying attention to the wrestling world lately, you know that he just retired after his 30 years of being the Undertaker, and now he's on TikTok and Cameo, and it's just freaking weird to me. But this one definitely was a must-have for sure. So there's that. And also, thanks to Jeezy, because, like I said before, when it comes to looking for stuff, you don't always see it in your area. But sometimes, since these things kind of hit different stores at different times, different regions or whatever, sometimes he comes through for me. And even here in Virginia, not every Walmart or Target gets stuff on the same days. These here Masters of the Universe figures, Chick Foley found those like a week or so before I did over, and they also live in Virginia, just a different piece of it. Anyways, this right here, this was slightly underwhelming, not gonna lie, because it says glow in the dark, as you see, and you would think that the whole thing glows in the dark. That's not the case though. It's like you can kind of tell it's like his head and eyes or something like that. But yeah, I was thinking that the whole thing would just be this one massive glowing in the dark Undertaker thing. Nope, it is not. It is not. Kind of a letdown, but it is what it is. Up next, this right here is one of the best looking sets of figures that I've seen lately, as far as just the way it looks as a display and just the detail that went into it. Obviously, I haven't opened this or whatever just yet. I will sooner or later, but this is made to commemorate the match that they had. I want to say it was Double or Nothing last year. I think it says on here somewhere. But anyways, they had a crazy bloody match. It was very good though. Yeah, Double or Nothing last year in May. It says on the back. But yeah, it was done last year, and the figures came out this year, and the detail that went into these is just insane. So, good job on, I think, the Jazzwares that makes their figures. So, hopefully I'll be seeing some more AEW guys in the coming weeks. I mean, I've pre-ordered some stuff, and Ringside is generally pretty good about it. It's just that they're kind of dependent on people giving them the figures to ship out. But usually they'll get you stuff early, so I can't really complain. Found this the other day in store. This is Io Shirai, also from that same set. Got this here, Bobby Fish. And you can't quite tell. Usually, sometimes on the back they'll have the figure or whatever. But on this one here, it is the Chase figure. So it's got the camouflage trunks. This one, nothing special about it. It just looks a lot like her. So if you look at her there, flip this thing around, look over there. Yeah, it's a pretty solid figure. So I'll be opening this eventually. I just need to make some more space on the shelves. And as far as this one goes, like I was saying, they both came from the same set as 2/3 of that New Day group that I bought the other day. I just need to hopefully find a Chase version of Kyle O'Reilly when he comes out, so that way I can have the tag team, the set. And then I might also get the non-Chase versions, because these things are relatively cheap. It's like $15, You skip one pair of shoes and you can buy a whole mess of figures. That's what I'm starting to see here. So that's why I have a lot more of those coming in nowadays, and not as many shoes if you've been paying attention. I'd still buy my pair, but not so much. And then, of course, the Survivor Series Kane here. So I don't know why they went with the Survivor Series thing, but it says on the back, the Big Red Machine joined Team WWE in a winner-takes-all match against Team Alliance at Survivor Series 2001. So I'm guessing this is going to be the look he had at Survivor Series 2001. But the crazy thing is, like, you look at some of these other guys and, they're not really known for their Survivor Series moments or whatever. So it's kind of weird to me. But the figure, like, as most Kane figures do, looks really good. So there's that. I can't even remember the last Kane figure that I bought. Maybe I never had a Kane figure. I feel like I had one back in like high school or something, back when he debuted. So this box here, right? These are my Black Friday pickups from Ringside Collectibles. Now you might be thinking, didn't Black Friday just happen? Yeah, it did. 2019, people. I had these shipped to my mom's house because I was still in the process of moving here and all that. And she just kind of took forever to get them to me. And she'd like say, I guess then she lost the box and she was like, yeah, it's supposed to be somewhere around here, because she had it out where she could get to it and bring it up here. It just didn't happen until last week. I don't even remember what all's in here. So we're going to find out together. Okay, so first up, check that out. A little Cedric Alexander going on over here. I actually met him the day that he won this title, which was kind of crazy to me, but pretty cool, Because I remember seeing him and talking to him like, yeah, man, you better win tonight. He's like, oh, I will. And I guess he meant it, because he totally did. So there's that. And also this, the Velveteen Dream. A lot has happened in a year. I know he's not everybody's favorite guy right about now, but, things happen. But I think things must be okay, because he's still like in a pretty decent spot with the company, so couldn't have been too bad, right? Okay, Chris Jericho. Now this is one that I have not seen I don't think I've ever seen this figure out anywhere. I don't know if it was an exclusive or what, but the Raw is Jericho figure, this was a must-have for me. I don't have any idea what I paid for it. Probably not much, but definitely cool to have. And I gotta say, compared to the other Jericho that I have, like you can tell there's a wide range of improvements they've done to make these things more realistic nowadays. And then, okay, I'll have to do an unboxing or something of this a little bit later. Or I guess I could do it now. So you got this here, this Kane Undertaker box thing, so Dead Man in Disguise, right? So what's supposed to be on the inside of here should be a combination of, the figure being dressed up as the other guy, like the Undertaker dressing up as Kane for whatever reason. So there you have that Undertaker dressed up as Kane, right? As it shows on the back. And in this particular case, they give you two heads, which is kind of a nice touch. So I'll have to slip some pictures in there for some of these to get them clear, because I don't know how it's going to come out in the camera. And then, okay, one more thing in here. Let's sit this down there. This right here, the Festival of Friendship. Maybe some of you guys remember this if you happen to be like wrestling fans. And then there's the back of that for you. So, and also lets me see what the front of this thing looks like. And this is looking pretty good. So where's that Jericho I just had? So yeah, here's an example. I mean, I don't remember how long ago this thing came out or when this came out, but you can kind of tell there's a bit of difference as far as the quality, the appearance, the presentation that goes into things. But yeah, and this comes with the poster back there. I don't know if you can kind of see it down in there. The picture of them like touching fingers or whatever. I forget what that's from. That's in the Sistine Chapel, right? Yeah. I saw that picture once, because I've been there. And it's largely underwhelming because it's super small and it's like in this thing with a whole bunch of other stuff and it's just like one tile out of a million and it's like, crazy. Anyways, yeah, Festival of Friendship, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho. This was a pretty good thing going into whatever year that was. It's unfortunate how it played out. Owens was supposed to win the title and blah, 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 but then Goldberg came in and that whole thing just changed. Anyways, so I think we're good. I think we're done here. I don't have anything else, and I don't see anything around me that I was supposed to bring into this video, so we're going to call it a day. Meaning, from me to you, have a nice rest of your day, or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I probably won't edit this until like Tuesday or something, because I'm not planning to upload it until Wednesday. You got to space stuff out. But anyways, that's it for me, so later, people.